What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's time, of course, for some holiday gift guides. So today we're gonna be taking a look at some awesome gifts that you can pick up for one of your loved ones. And I gotta give a big shout out to YouTube for sponsoring today's video. How wild is that to say on the channel? But YouTube is sponsoring today's video, and it's actually something a little bit different, you guys. So you guys know how we usually do, links in the description. We don't really need to do that anymore. So now, all you have to do is hit the view products button, and everything that we talk about in today's video, you'll be able to buy right here. This should make it really easy to pick up or learn about the products that we talk about in these videos. So kudos to YouTube for making this happen. But now, let's talk about the first item. That's that guy over there, the Sony InZone H7. Now we've actually talked about the H9 and H3s in a previous video, but like I said in that video, this right here is probably the sweet spot for most people. Now, obviously, if you couldn't tell, this thing is a gaming headset. So if you know a gamer, or maybe you are one yourself, this is going to be a great pickup if you game on a PS5 or even the PC. Now, for those of you who've never heard of the InZone brand, it's a Sony-made product for both the PlayStation as well as the PC. So this is Sony's answer for both of those systems. Now, usually some of the headphones that Sony makes for like the PlayStation or PlayStation makes for the PlayStation, they're like okay, but these are taking it to the next level. Now with this line of products, you get some really good sound quality, as well as features that cater to both platforms. And I believe on the PC, you get access to a whole suite of features through their app, so you can change a bunch of things and kind of tweak it to your liking. Now, from a design perspective, I mean, this thing looks like it was made for the PlayStation, even though it doesn't have any PlayStation branding on it, but it looks like it was made for it. I personally think they're very comfortable to use, which is good because this thing has a 40-hour battery life, which is great for a gaming headset. One thing that I do like that is an extra here is that it has Bluetooth. So if you want to connect these to your phone, or any other device that has Bluetooth, you'll be able to do that no problem. So this is a really nice versatile headset. It's got a built-in microphone so you can talk to teammates. It does feature this little dongle so you can plug it right into your PS5 or your PC, and all you gotta do is hit the switch to pick which console you're using. Is it fair to call a PC a console? I mean, you're gaming on it, right? PC Master Race probably losing their minds for me calling it a console, but it basically is, you guys. Stop playing. But yeah, if you know a gamer who games on the PS5 or the PC, definitely a good option for them. Okay guys, so next up we've got something I think is absolutely worth it, and that's the Nest Doorbell Wired. Now, there have been a few versions that Google has made, and there's even another Google Nest Doorbell, which I'm also a pretty big fan of, but this is the newest one. And let me tell you guys the reason why I personally love it. Now, obviously this is a video doorbell, so you can, press the button to let people know you're here, has a video camera, but here's what makes this thing special. With Nest Aware, and I'm not trying to sell no Nest Aware subscriptions or anything, but it's really, really worth it. With these video doorbells, as great as they are, they don't always log everything that you want to see happening in the vicinity of your door or maybe in the street across from your house. But with Nest Aware, you can actually go back in time and see everything that's happened, whether it recorded it as an event or not. So something happened a little bit further away from the doorbell and it didn't detect it as motion or anything, you can still go back and scrub through the day and see all of the activity that's happened. This is the sole reason why I chose this doorbell over any others that are on the market right now. Just having that 24/7 surveillance changes everything. And I really hate to use my father-in-law's tragedy as a selling point for something like this. But recently, his car got hit while it was parked in front of his house. And he tried to look through his video doorbell and it was too far for it to capture it as an event. So he just didn't see any of that activity. But if he had something like this, he could scrub through the entire day and see exactly when it happened. Could change everything, but unfortunately, that's not the case for him. Now, there's a couple of other cool things about this. So if you do press this doorbell, maybe you've got a package or something, if you go into the app, you can send some responses even if you don't want to talk through the actual doorbell. So let's say we were here to drop off a package and you don't really want to talk to the person who is delivering it. You can just tap, hit more. There are quick responses. You can say, just leave it. We'll be right there. No one can come to the door. So I would probably just use something like this.
Hi there. You can just leave it.
Tell me that's not nice, you know? Just leave it. But another thing that this thing does is that it can detect the faces that are coming up to your door. If you're big into the Nest ecosystem and you have a few of the new products, you can store some of the faces of the people who come to the house or live in the house. So if I were to walk up to the house, the doorbell will send a notification to our phone saying, Judd's at the door. Or if I press the doorbell, it'll say, Judd's at the door, Judd rang the bell. And not only can you get those kind of notifications, but you can also send alerts to Nest products that you might have inside. Let's say like a Google Home Hub. It'll say, Judd's at the door. I think that's really cool. You can also get other alerts like a package was dropped off or a package was picked up. So just in case you see your package was picked up and it wasn't you, you know you got a problem. So look, I even got a couple of those notifications here, person with package, person seen, Judd seen. So you can know all the activity that's happening right in front of your door. But yeah, I feel like this would be a great gift for somebody who maybe needs a little extra surveillance in front of their house or just wants the convenience of being able to communicate with someone who's maybe dropping something off. Now here's something I didn't expect to have on this tech gift guide, but it's something that we've been using almost every day, and I think any home can make great use of it. And that's this guy right here. That is the Corvo EKG electric kettle by Fellow. And guys, let me tell you, boiling water doesn't sound very fun, but listen, this thing is the fastest I've ever seen at it. So if you know somebody who loves making tea every day in the morning or maybe wants to make some instant noodles of some sort, this is going to be a game changer because this thing, it gets super hot, super fast. So check it out. All you have to do is, well, let's get some water in here first. Boom. And then with this, you plop it right down, you press this one button, and then you can set it to the exact temperature that you want it to be. So within like a minute or two, that water is gonna be ready to go. That person can quickly make whatever they're trying to make. It really cuts down on a lot of time and it is so nice. Now, this also looks really clean, nice and modern. It feels like a premium product. It feels like something you can actually give as a gift compared to some like cheaper options out there that didn't look so great and also kind of made you wonder if it was safe, but we're not gonna talk about that. This is legit. We're already at 144 almost, there we go. Like, by the time we're done with this segment, it's gonna be ready to go. Now, what's pretty cool about this is that they've got a few different looking models out there. So if you've got a particular style for your kitchen, you're gonna find something that works for you. And it definitely is on the premium side of things, but once you get that thing in your house or you gift it to someone and you got it in their house, it's a game changer. Take my word for it. And what's really cool about this too, I almost forgot, is that it'll keep the temperature. So even if you walk away, you drink some tea, you got your tea in, maybe you want some more, it's gonna hold the temperature for a while before it completely turns it off for safety reasons. Ari, haven't we fallen in love with this electric kettle?
I use it every single morning.
Yeah,
Every
right?
single morning to heat up Austin's thermos. It takes like a minute, if that.
Yeah, and Anna uses it for her tea every morning.
Yeah, it gets a lot of use.
So yeah, that's why you can see it's got a couple chips here and there, because we use it every day, baby. And last but not least is something that I've been recommending for a really long time, and that's this little guy right here, the Google Nest Hub. Now, I absolutely love this thing. If you are getting into smart homes, this is a no-brainer. Now, of course, there are different smart home options out there, but if you want to go the Google route, I feel like this is the greatest entry point into creating that system. Not only is it well priced and it goes on sale like all the time, but this thing offers all of the smart home features that you could possibly want in a device like this. So of course, it has a built-in speaker where you can communicate with your voice assistant. You can ask Google all kinds of questions. You can have it control your smart home. You can even have it play different shows. Whatever you want, you can pretty much get it done here. And for me, as somebody who's really deep into the Nest ecosystem, this thing wears so many hats for me. So of course, I can ask it all kinds of questions like, hey Google, when was the PS5 released?
November 12, 2020. According to Wikipedia,
Hey Google, stop. So you can ask it all kinds of random questions. It'll be able to give you the answers. You can ask it for recipes, all that kind of stuff. Me personally, we use these as baby monitors. Hey Google, show me the nursery. So I have a Nest camera hooked up to Austin's nursery. And we can get a quick peek in right now. It's empty, but this is where we can keep an eye on him at all times. Because this is so inexpensive, we have a few of them throughout the house. So no matter what room we're in, we can always just make sure he's good. We don't need to walk around with a baby monitor or anything. Just kind of have this going. We can listen out or see him whenever we want. We talked about all the things it could do, but we didn't even talk about like just the interface. So many controls here. You can watch content, play music. You can communicate with other Nest devices that you have in the home. There's a lot that you can do in here, you guys. So I absolutely think it's worth it if you want to pick it up. Easily one of my favorite devices to have in the home, and it makes a really, really great gift for the holidays. But that about wraps it up for this video, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There are lots of different price ranges here, things that work for lots of different kinds of people. But I'll of course have more videos coming talking about all kinds of tech. And again, thanks to YouTube for sponsoring today's video. So if you're not subscribed, definitely do that now so you can get an idea on what to get for the holidays for your loved ones. And like I said, everything that we talked about here is going to be available right here on this video. Just hit that view products button and you get access to them all. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.
You gonna get back to playing Apex, the headphones there?
Listen, we gotta get some B-roll, don't we? Let's make it happen.